Come in, Mother.
I've brought your post, Sarah, dear.
Oh, thank you. You'd have thought the postman would have sorted out by now which is your letterbox and which is my letterbox, wouldn't you?
Yes, you would, wouldn't you?
Oh, I see. They didn't come through your letterbox, did they, Mother? They came through my letterbox, and you just happened to be passing through my hall.
And I thought I'd save you the trouble of going all the way to the front door to fetch them.
Very kind. Thank you. I don't think I've ever met anyone quite as nosy as you, Mother.
I'm not nosy, Sarah.
No? What were you doing in my hall at this time of the morning?
Well, I thought perhaps the postman might have put something for me through your letterbox by mistake.
I see. And was there something special you were expecting today?
No, no. Mind you, you can never be sure. Vera Polling's granddaughter, Stephanie, heard about her £100 win on the premium bonds through the post.
Yes, yes, that's true. And have you got any premium bonds, Mother?
Well, no.
No. There, I've looked. I can set your mind at rest. There is nothing in my post for you.
Oh. I would like to say, though, Sarah, that you do rather flatter yourself to imagine I'm the least bit interested in who's writing to you.
Right, fine, if you say so.
No, I wouldn't bother with that one, dear. It's only your budget account statement from the gas board for information only, so you don't need to bother with that.
And you say you're not nosy?
Sarah, it just happened to be the top envelope on the pile. And the words British Gas just happened to catch my eye as I just happened to be crossing your hall. Now, that's got nothing to do with nosiness.
No, of course not. And did anything else just happen to catch your eye? I don't want to waste my time. There may be other letters you can save me the trouble of looking at. Well,
this one's from a firm that wants to replace all the glass in your windows with aluminium. That's your school old girls magazine. This one, postmarked Oxford, will be the latest instalment in the breakup of your friend Helen's marriage. And I don't recognise the handwriting on this one.
Oh, you disappoint me, Mother. Oh, come on, surely you can tell me what's in it.
How, Sarah?
Well, I assumed you'd had time, as you just happened to be crossing my hall, to boil up a kettle and steam it open.
Don't be ridiculous. Steaming letters open, really, I'd never do that.
No?
No. It doesn't work apart from anything else.
Ah. So this means, does it not, that when I open this letter, the contents will come as a surprise to both of us?
Yes.
Good. It is something I'm quite happy to do on my own, you know, Mother.
Oh, don't mind me, dear.
Ha!
Well?
Well, what?
Well, who's it from?
I thought you weren't in the least interested in who's writing to me.
I only ask in a spirit of politeness, Sarah.
Of course. It's from Brian Sweeten.
Oh.
Inviting me to his 50th birthday party.
Really?
Which is taking place on Saturday week at the Italian restaurant in Stipton called the Campanina. Drink 7:30 onwards, dress frivolous, and I'm sorry, Mother, but I can't tell you what the menu's going to be or what colour the head waiter's eyes are.
Well, I can't sit around here all morning. Things to do, things to do. You know, Sarah, dear, you've always been like this.
Like what?
Desperate to tell me everything about your life. But, honestly, dear, I'm very touched by it.
Oh.
But I can't imagine why you think I should be the least bit interested.
Listen to this. And even in my darkest hour, when the light is blocked from the end of every tunnel, my love for you and the knowledge that we will soon be married glows within me like a beacon, everlasting in its warmth and reassurance.
Gosh.
Anyone ever write you letters like that?
Would you believe no? Best I ever got when Henry went away was panoramic view of local town hall with lots of love scrawled on the back. What's the book?
This is something of a curiosity. Mr. Parker's letters to his fiancée, Edith. Each one signed from your secret lover, edited by Edith after his death and printed privately in 1823.
Did he die before they married?
Oh, you bet. And in appropriately romantic circumstances. Of consumption, of course.
Of course.
You know, the discovery of penicillin had a disastrous effect on the history of romance. Without tuberculosis, lovers could no longer languish quietly on chaise longue, writing gooey letters and coughing their lives away. His last letter, written when he was only 24, is unfinished, and after it is appended in another hand the following brief note. Now, Mr. Parker was then seized by a fierce fit of coughing, a little after he lost consciousness, and at 3 o'clock the following morning gave up this world for a better one.
Heartbreaking stuff.
Isn't it? Lovely. Don't you wish, though, deep down, that someone had once written you letters like that?
Letters I could keep tied up in a faded pink ribbon and reread in the evening of my life. I don't know. Somehow I wouldn't be the same knowing Mother had read every word before I even looked at them.
You really think she does read your mail?
Well, I haven't actually got proof that she does.
But you have your suspicions. What you need to set up, Sarah, is a controlled experiment.
How do you mean?
Well, look, suppose I post you something when I'm away next week in Cornwall, and you see whether it's been tampered with.
Mother will smell a rat when she sees your writing on the envelope.
I get Bob to write it.
Well, how are we going to know she's been at it? Do you have a ready supply of fingerprint powder, or will you fix a hair across the flap like in a James Bond movie?
No need for anything so elaborate. We do it with the contents.
Ah,
Well, the contents must make her think that you're up to something that you want to keep secret from her. She'd be bound to mention it then, wouldn't she?
you bet.
Now, I wonder what would be the best thing...
Holiday brochures.
Would they do the trick?
Oh, yes. If Mother thought I was trying to steal off on holiday without telling her, well, you'd have to have her tongue surgically removed to stop her mentioning that. I'll probably end up borrowing something from Alison for the sweetens do, but I thought it was worth just checking what you've got, Clare, if you don't mind.
Take your pick.
Trouble is, all your clothes are a bit...
A bit what?
Well, a bit... young, I suppose. Got to watch out for the old mutton dressed as lamb syndrome when you get to my age.
Oh, come on, Mummy, you're quite well preserved.
Thank you. Got to watch out for the old pickled mutton dressed as lamb, too. Now, I'm afraid, thanks to Mother's brainwashing, I find it hard on these occasions to get my thoughts away from the dreaded little black dress.
Well, how about this?
Where's the skirt?
What?
Well, I mean, it's a nice top, but where's the skirt that goes with it?
Well, that's it. That's all there is.
Oh, no.
Well, this is a little black dress.
Yes, I don't think I can risk anything quite that little. This is the dress you wore to Lindsay Hackett's farewell party, isn't it?
Yes.
Have you heard how she's getting on in America?
Nope.
Or whether she's finally broken off her engagement to the dreaded John?
Not a word. Katie hasn't heard either. I'm sure we will soon, but knowing Lindsay, she won't write until she's got something to report.
What sort of something?
A mail sort of thing.
Oh, yes. Lindsay had a bit of a reputation, didn't she?
Oh, I'll say. She used to be called Chips at school.
Chips?
Because she went with everything.
I see. Anyway, dresses.
Oh, come on. I mean, surely you must have something of your own.
Oh, Clare, you know my wardrobe inside out and backwards. You've borrowed every garment in it at least twice.
Not recently.
No, true, not recently. Except when you went to that golden oldies party. Now, go on. What from my wardrobe could I wear to the sweetens?
Well, there's your navy blue number.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with that, except it makes me look like a district nurse who'd really rather be a nun.
Well, you've still got that nice dark skirt. If I lent you a decent blouse, you wouldn't look too prehistoric.
Oh, thank you again. Now, go. Come on, Clare. For the sweetens, I need something flamboyant, something frivolous, something silly.
This is pretty silly.
Yes. I think I'll see if I can borrow something from Alison.
She seems to be meeting plenty of men.
Well, that's Lindsay for you. Here, listen to this bit. This guy, Paul, danced like someone had put killer ants down his trousers. And having spent 5 minutes talking to him, I can see why someone would want to put killer ants down his trousers.
Does she mention John, her poor old fiancé?
Oh, yes, there's a bit about him here.
Hang on a minute. Hello?
Claire, it's Russell. I've tried ringing Sarah's number, but there's no reply.
No, she's gone round to borrow a dress from her friend Alison. You know, the actress.
Ah, well, look, I'm off to Cornwall first thing in the morning, so could you give her a message?
Sure.
Right, just tell her that I've had a much better idea than the holiday brochures.
OK, got to dash. Have a good holiday, Russell. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Meanwhile, while, every post brings more sentimental mush from John back in England. Reading his letters is like wading thigh-deep through a vat of maple syrup. He says he can't stick it out much longer without me. Cheek. I never asked him to stick it out in the first place.
Tell Wendy I'll get the Stipton players to give you a ring, will you? All right. Nice to see you.
I like the dress.
What? Oh, thank you.
It's very you.
Very me.
Yes. Sarah, wasn't it?
That's right.
And you got my name?
Ross?
Yes. Anyway, about this dress. Very, very you.
Well,
Sums up your personality, I'd say.
Oh,
Now, let me see if I've got this right. I'd say you're a bit of an extrovert, but basically quite serious. You enjoy crowds, but every now and then you need to be on your own for a while to recharge your batteries. That's what your dress tells me.
does it?
Certainly. Well, go on. Am I right? Is that an accurate description of you?
Well, I'd say it was a more accurate description of my friend Alison.
Fancy old Brian being 50. Doesn't look it, does he?
No. Come to us all in time, though.
Not for a long time in your case, surely. Sorry, I have this reflex about making compliments like a nervous tick. Can't stop myself. Always happens when I'm with a pretty woman.
Does it?
Doesn't mean I'm trying to chat you up. Honestly, I am not chatting you up. I am really not chatting you up.
I'm very glad to hear it.
Oh, no. I've just come to the end of an extremely sticky divorce, and it's going to be years before I get involved with another woman, either emotionally or physically.
Good.
What I'm saying is that even if, and I don't think it's ever likely to happen, but if I were ever to invite anyone out to dinner again, it would be without any ulterior motive, just for company.
I see.
I hope I've made that clear.
Yes, I think you can rest assured that you have.
Good. Glad we've got that sorted out. Ghastly when people get the wrong impression, isn't it?
Ghastly.
Right. Whew, what a relief. So I wonder, might you be free to join me for dinner one of these evenings?
Hello? Who? Oh, Ross. No, my memory's not that short, unfortunately. Look, as I said last night and the night before, thank you very much for inviting me out to dinner, but I'm afraid the answer's no. What? Would you like me to tell you what I think should be done to men who believe women always mean yes when they say no? I'm sorry, Ross, but I think the idea of my coming round to your way of thinking is about as likely as the idea of the Pope taking up breakdancing. No, I'm sorry. Look, I think it'd be better if you didn't ring me anymore. Easier all round. Save a lot of unnecessary heartbreak. Yes. Bye, Ross.
Ross? Now, that's a name I haven't heard before.
Ma.
Good morning, Sarah. I didn't know you had a friend called Ross.
I haven't, not anymore.
Oh, he must be very interested to ring you at this time of the morning.
Mother, any relationship I might have had with Ross was doomed from the start.
But I...
Please, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, very well, dear.
Well, go on, you might as well give them to me.
Give what to you?
My letters. Since presumably you came up just to save me the trouble of going all the way to the front door to fetch them.
What is your post of right? Well, this is so bad. But Sarah, I don't want you to imagine that's why I came up here. I mean, I didn't know the postman had just walked up your garden path whistling Greensleeves, did I?
Must go. Have to be in early to open up shop when Russell's away.
But what you want me to do with these, dear?
Oh, just leave them on the table. I'll look at them this evening.
Yes, of course. See you later, Sarah.
Yes, bye, Mother.
Bye, dear. Cornwall? Now, who does Sarah know in Cornwall?
Katie, sorry it's so early in the morning. I've just had another letter from Lindsay. Yes, she has finally broken it off with John. How do you think? She sent him a Dear John letter. Wait for it. She has now got this amazing 50-year-old film producer who's got a jacuzzi, a Porsche, a nose job, and a pacemaker. And listen to this bit. Katie, look, there's someone here. I'll call you this evening. Okay, bye. Come in. Oh, morning, Granny. Look, I'm in a frantic rush. Sorry, I haven't got time for any idle chit-chat.
I don't want idle chit-chat. I want a serious talk.
I never can tell the difference between the two with you, Granny.
Don't be impertinent, Clare. Listen, your mother's got a new boyfriend, a secret lover.
So, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with it is that she hasn't told me anything about him.
Good for her.
Clare, will you stop being pert and tell me at once all you know about this man?
All right. And that's the lot, I'm afraid, Granny.
What do you mean?
I mean, if Mummy has got a new boyfriend, then I don't know anything about him.
But surely you should know something about him.
Why?
Well, Sarah always seems to show a great interest in your boyfriends.
You can say that again.
So, by the laws of heredity, you should show a great interest in her boyfriends.
Doesn't follow. Look, Granny, can't you understand? I'm just not interested in Mummy's boyfriends.
Not interested, but this one's very serious, writing her amazing love letters. You must be interested, Clare. She's your mother.
True.
Well, she's my daughter, and I'm interested.
Yes. Just goes to prove one thing, though, doesn't it, Granny?
What's that?
That nosiness isn't hereditary. Bye.
Evening, Mother. Come in.
I just wanted to say, Sarah, dear, that I'm very disappointed in you.
Again. I presume you're talking about my holiday plans. Well, in fact, I have to tell you.
I don't care what you do about your holidays, Sarah. That's up to you. But I do think you might at least have told me you were planning to remarry.
What?
Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Come in, Mother. Evening.
Good evening, dear. Are you all right?
Yes, yes. Been quite busy at the shop, but I think I'll pull through.
And you've read your letters?
Yes, the important ones, yes.
You know, you have a lot more character than I sometimes give you credit for.
I have a lot more character than... Well, what on earth are you talking about?
Sarah, I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
About Ross.
Ross?
You said the relationship was doomed from the start.
Yes!
You said it would save a lot of unnecessary heartbreak if he didn't ring you again, but I didn't realize quite how serious the situation was.
What are you talking about, Mother?
I'm talking about you and your secret lover.
My secret lover?
So I don't know how you can talk about him without crying.
Talk about who?
Ross Parker.
Ross Parker?
The one who at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, Sarah, you're being so brave.
Look, Mother, I don't understand. We'll come back to this in a minute, Mother. Hello?
Sarah, it's me.
Russell, did you have a good time?
Terrific. Bought up virtually every bookshop in the West Country. But come on, tell me about our controlled experiment.
Ah, well, don't know. Mother's behaving very peculiarly, but she hasn't mentioned anything about holidays.
Holidays?
No. I mean, both the brochures have arrived. I haven't read them. The envelopes were sealed.
They weren't sealed when I posted them, Sarah, and they weren't brochures.
Not brochures?
No. I got Bob to Look, didn't Clare give you the message?
No, she didn't.
Well, Sarah, what I actually sent you...
I think I can guess what you sent, Russell. Look, I must dash. I'll ring you back. Bye. Any recollection of any message from me from Russell, Clare?
As I was saying, Sarah, I think you're being amazingly brave.
Forget bravery, Mother. These letters were not really from any secret lover of mine.
But they were signed, a secret lover.
Signed by him in the early 19th century and copied out by Russell's Bob as part of a controlled experiment.
Oh?
To find out whether you do actually read my mail.
Oh, dear.
A point which now seems to be proved beyond question.
But I...
Listen, Mother, while we are still living in the same house... Clare, would you mind not interrupting?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This stuff is so over the top.
Yes, well, it
Oh,
may
come
be.
on, Mummy. You must see the funny side. Where's your sense of humour?
My sense of humour is curiously absent at the moment.
But, I mean, listen. No peach was ever as soft as your cheek. No damson so dark as your eye. No cherry so red as your lips. This isn't a girl he's writing to. It's a fruit salad. Oh, it's so sentimental. Really gooey.
Yes, it's like wading thigh deep through a vat of maple syrup.
What?
I said it's like wading thigh deep...
Granny, where did you get that expression from?
I don't remember.
Granny, have you been reading my mail?
Well, I might just have happened to glimpse something as I just happened to be in your
Granny,
room.
how dare you look? If we're to go on living in the same house, what?
Clare, surely you can see the funny side. Where's your sense of humour?
Like yours, Mummy, curiously absent.